and welcome to Total Television. I'm Mel Coles. This afternoon at Carrier's World, we've been hearing from Colt CEO Rakesh Bhasin about the future of carrier services. Rakesh, how are carrier services evolving, and how much is that driven by the demand for low-cost services?
I think carriers network, carrier services basically, which consumes, which consist of networks. And network is one thing, is the cost is getting better. At the same time, the network usage is increasing quite dramatically, and the computing is getting much more networked. If you look at the web use and what applications are available on the web, what information is available on the web, network becoming more and more critical part of it. So I think important thing for our industry is how to monetize that demand. And I think that's where we, as an industry, need to change to monetize this. But the opportunity is great as the network, the demand for network consumption is increasing, year by year quite dramatically.
So how is Colt preparing to meet that demand?
First of all, we make it easier for customer to do business with us. So when customer buys a compute resource, like processing power or storage, regardless where it's sitting, and that information getting delivered securely to client, across boundaries, across geographies, or within a geography, and delivering that integrated compute and network to a customer in a seamless and make it easier for them to procure and use those services, that's all we're doing. So we are using our assets and our people and skill set to deploy such a services where clients, make it much easier for them, and also they make it more comfortable that their data is secure. So when the government is doing business with us, they can ensure their citizen data is secure, or banks are doing business, so their information is protected and stay within a geography. And Colt is making a lot of effort to make sure our assets support what our customers are asking for.
Is there room for innovation within that structure?
Absolutely. One of the things is, the data center, like for example, the data center demand is exploding. And as a computing resources requirement is exploding. And energy is not in abundant supply. And we need to be green and make sure we use energy efficiently. So innovation, one of the innovations we have at Colt is delivering a most energy efficient data center in a very short time. So we used to take about 18 months plus to deliver a data center to the marketplace, where our supplier would take that much time. Now, from planning to design to implement and having and operating a data center, that time is 4 months. And also the power consumption is almost halved per rack or per server point of view. And that's where we see a lot of innovations. We have an innovative product, which today we just announced we shipping a data center to Iceland. There's a zero carbon emission data center will be built within 4 months.
So you mentioned 4 months earlier about it taking 18 months before and now taking 4 months. Is there room for that to decrease even further?
I think could be always room, but our customers today, their planning cycle is 2 years still. And the only thing customers are doing it, okay, I can wait now another 12 months to make a decision. But the market is not pressuring beyond 4 months today. But we are always looking at squeezing that time as much as possible. But there is a limit for economic limits of how much can you do, because there are certain devices you need and there's a manufacturing time, and we don't want to create a glut in the market or have a speculative spend, and keeping it's more economic limitation than technology limitations.
How important is it to differentiate yourself within the current climate?
I think the simple thing is how we deal with our customer. If we, one thing that helps us is we are dealing only B2B and focused on certain enterprises. And certain industries we go, much deeper into, like financial services or media. So knowing your customer and able to deliver an integrated services across boundaries, across geographies, and across technology platform, that's the fundamental. And we pride ourselves with our asset base is distributed. My skill set are distributed. I have language skill across different geographies, and having that asset base working together, I know not many players can deliver seamless, consistent service in all of Europe, and we think we are one of the better positioned to do that.
Rakesh, thank you very much for joining us.
All right, thank you.